Alright, it's now time for the round of 16. And we will start with two famous basketball players. Allen Iverson, who used to play for the Philadelphia 76ers, and current Cavaliers player LeBron James, who also won titles with the Miami Heat not too long ago. Anyway, good luck to these two players, and please start the race! Alright, so after the 48 opening participants did the stuff, 16 participants remain in the hunt for the charity money, from $10,000 all the way to $100,000 grand prize. Which one will move one step closer towards earning their charity money? We'll find out soon enough. Right, it looks like Allen Iverson has the best position so far of the two, and numbers 2 and 5 are going to rest. That means these two are going to be left behind the competition for a while. As the first superstar against Beepers is number 7, who jumps to the lead at the current moment, thanks to that Beepers. And there he is. He's going to be jumping up and down because he is going to wind up in first place. And it looks like Allen Iverson currently leads over LeBron James for second place at the current moment. And he's going to do right over there as number 2 takes the next Beepers. Allen Iverson holds on with LeBron James to move one step closer towards fulfilling his repeat. Thanks, LeBron James, for all your support. Good luck on your NBA season this year. Allen Iverson, we'll see you later on in the round of 8. Alright, this next race will decide who will face our defending champion Allen Iverson of the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round of 8 race. Will it be the Big Red Machine Kane, or will it be Billie Jean King of race number 2 who's going to move on? There's only one way to find out. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! Alright, so the winner in this race will go on to face our defending champion Allen Iverson. The loser will have to wait another year. So will it be Kane or Billie Jean King? We'll find out soon enough. And right now, number 7 has the lead at Cameron, with Billie Jean King having the best position so far in second place. Ooh, the competition is heating up. And number 5 is going to rest again. Wow, number 5 is surely sleeping for the past couple of races. Anyway, let's find out who got the orange toss this time around. It's going to be number 1 who got it this time. And now that Beavers helps them put him in the lead at the HR right now. And he is going to wind up in first place. That means this race will go to the next best standing, which is going to be decided on the next command Beavers. Billie Jean King blows this one away from King. She's going to face Allen Iverson in the round of 8. Thanks, King, for all your support and bringing Fire and Tombstone to the ring. Alright, Billie Jean King, you're going to face Allen Iverson in the round of 8, and it's more something coming out. The fun is just heating up. Alright, and next up for race number 3 of the round of 16, we have New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning against Helen Morales, the Olympic gold medalist in women's wrestling. Good luck to the next 3 athletes on the quest for victory, and let's rock this place! And it looks like number 8 is going to rest, so he will be left behind in the crowd. By now, number 6 is in the lead up in the front, following in a close second by number 1. And Eli Manning has the best position so far with third place. Eli and Helen are pushing him off the other side. Whoever makes it to finish line first, regardless of which standing they finish in, will move on to the round of 8 and will be one step closer towards fulfilling their charity prize money. And who will get the first Beavers of this race? It is for me made by Helen Morales. She is going to leave Eli Manning in the dust. Helen Morales, the Olympic gold medalist in women's wrestling, moves on to the round 8. Great job by Helen Morales. And it looks like number 7 will have the next command, Beavers. Thank you, Eli Manning, for all your support. It's a fun having all fun of ride. We'll see you on our next program. And Helen Morales, congratulations, you're going to move on to the round 8. Hopefully you'll make it to the grand final in the next segment. We'll find out soon enough. But right now, let's find out who will face Helen Morales in the second round of 8 race. Will it be the Rated R Superstar Edge from the WWE, or will it be WNBA talent Lisa Leslie? There's only one way to find out, and the players are lined up and ready to go, and everyone is on the clock. Please start the race! Alright, the Rated R Superstar Edge takes on Lisa Leslie, WNBA legend, as they fight for the spot to face Helen Morales in the round of 8 later on in the show. But it looks like Lisa Leslie has come in the lead up in the front, following by number 8 in second place. The two Chao are pushing them all to the other side. Who will come on top? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar gets beat is the Rated R Superstar himself, Edge of the WWE. And there you have it! Edge is going to face Helen Morales in the round of 8. That was a great speed race. I think he got all around that one. Yep, he got all around that one as number 1. While the next command appears, the one in second place, and it looks like Lisa Leslie will have to settle for third place. So thank you, Lisa Leslie and your parents, for coming with us tonight. And Edge, we'll see you later on in the round 8. Coming up, we got more action in the second half of the round 16. But first, let's hear a word from this sponsor. Next up, we have Lydia Ko from the LPGA and Melly Loretta, who was a star in gymnastics in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. I do have a hunch Los Angeles is going to host the 2028 Olympics. In 2028, I knew that. Anyway, everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's have a Chao race. Alright, so will the next spot belong to Lydia Ko, or will the round 16 win this, round 8 win this, Melly Loretta in round 8? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like number 5 is going to rest. That means number 8 will have command on the lead. And the superstar with the best position so far is Melly Loretta from the 1984 Olympics. She is in third place because number 2 was going to rest. She was in 4th place, but number 2 was going to rest. As the first superstar against Beavers is number 7. And he jumps to first place thanks to that speeders. He leads over the 8 Chao right now, and he is going to wind up in first place. That means this race will go to the next man standing of the 2 Chao. I do believe it's going to be on our next speeders. Yep, Lydia Ko with the next command speeders beats up Melly Loretta down the goal line. She wins in the second place. Melly Loretta will to come in front. Thank you, Melly Loretta, for all your support. Watch for the Los Angeles Olympics to happen in 2028. Alright? And Lydia Ko, congratulations, you're going to move on to round 8. One step closer on winning charity money. I hope that. Alright, that's 5 races down in round 16. We got 3 more to go. For race number 6, we have number 48, Jimmy Johnson, and Danielle Bryan of the WWE. They did pretty well last time in the opening round. Which one will come on with another victory in the round 16? We'll soon know, and this will decide who will face Lydia Ko in the round 16. Please start the race. Alright, Jimmy Johnson, the number 48 car, is taking on the yes man Danielle Bryan, who's on her way towards the goal line. And it looks like number 8 is going to so he will be left behind the ground. Yep. Right now, number 1 is in the lead of the 8 Chao with Danielle Bryan, the yes man, having the best position so far in second place. Head of pack. And it looks like Jimmy Johnson, the number 48 car, will have the opening toss. He is going to lead Danielle Bryan left behind. Jimmy Johnson, the number 48 driver, will face Lydia Ko in the round of 8. What a great speed race by Jimmy Johnson that time. He is moving on, folks, as number 6 will close on the speed race, as Danielle Bryan will finish behind number 6 in third place. Thanks, Danielle Bryan. It's been fun having you on for the ride, and we're your fans too. And Jimmy Johnson, you're going to face Lydia Ko in round 8, and we'll be back to wrap up the round 16 after we present a word from this. Alright. Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers and Trish Stratus are up next for race number 7. And I'm pretty sure both of them has the luck to will. Who will make it work? We'll find out soon enough. Everyone at 1 o'clock, and good luck to those two athletes on the quest for victory. Please start the race. Okay, so Cam Newton and Trish Stratus are up next in the round of 16. Which one will we want to closer towards the charity money? We'll find out soon enough. Looks like number 6 is in the lead at the current moment of the HR right now. And number 1 is going to try and get some attention here. Anyway, the superstar with the best position so far is Trish Stratus, our favorite WWE diva of all time. She currently sits in 3rd place ahead of the pack. Cam Newton and Trish Stratus are almost at the finish line. And who will get the own toss? It's going to be number 1, who was sleeping a while ago. Now he zooms all the way to 1st place. And number 1 is almost there. Number 1 is going to wind up in 1st place. And number 7 Spears was just too late to make it happen. Number 1 gets to the finish line in time. As Trish Stratus, also Cam Newton, took place 2nd place. She's moving on to the round 8. Thanks, Cam Newton, for all your support. Good luck for the rest of your NFL season with the Panthers. Trish Stratus, you're going to move on to round 8 with a 2nd place victory. Well done. And now 1 race left. 1 more spot to decide for the round of 8 for our 3rd annual sportswoman. Will it be Carly Lloyd of the U.S. Women's National Team Champion? Or will it be the People's Champion, The Rock, from the WWE, a.k.a. Dwayne Johnson? Or just Rocky? Anyway, let's find out who it is. Everyone is on the clock. And let's have a challenge! Alright. So, Carly Lloyd and The Rock will be the last one up for the round 16. And number 6 is going to rest. So, he will be left behind the crowd. Right now, it is number 5. And he's going to rest. Now, again, number 8 will come in the lead. And right now, the superstar with the best position so far is The Rock with 5th place. Just ahead of Carly Lloyd, who sits in 6th place at current one. They're inching and closing in neck to neck at the current one. Both number 5 and number 6 took a rest. So, one of them has to get Speedbus to get back in this one. And we'll also know, and we'll find out right now which one will get it, as the first superstar to get Speedbus is number 5. So number 5 got the Speedbus. Now he leaves the other competitors in the dust. Now he zooms to 1st place on the ticking it out. And he will wind up in 1st place. That means this race will go to the next best standing, which is probably going to be The Rock, because I don't think anyone else will get a Speedbus. Yeah? So The Rock moves on to the round 8. Yay! The Rock fans love it! Thank you, Carly Lloyd, for all your support. Good luck on your next World Cup in 2019. And The Rock, we'll see you in round 8, and we'll have the round 8 just about more. But first, let's hear one from this. Alright, and welcome back to our 3rd annual Sports Athlete Charity Tournament. There were 48 athletes at the Storm Tournament. Then we narrowed it down to 16 later on in the show, and now we have just 8 athletes that are still hunt to compete for up to $100,000 in charity prize money. So without further ado, let's proceed to the round 8, as the first race will feature our defending champion Allen Iverson, who plays for the Philadelphia 76ers in the past, against classic women's tennis player Billie Jean King. Which one will be the first to advance to the final this year? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race! Okay, so our defending champion Allen Iverson will have control of the lead to start things off, followed by number 6 in 2nd place. As Allen Iverson and Billie Jean King push the balls to the outside of the path, the fans are on their feet and they're rooting on all of their favorite athletes, the remaining 8 athletes as a matter of fact, in hopes of winning from $10,000 up to $100,000 grand prize in the next round in the final. We'll soon know which one of them will be the first to advance to the final, as I will probably say the first superstar to get Speedbus is Billie Jean King! And that will leave Allen Iverson left behind in the dust. Looks like Billie Jean King is going to be finalist number 1. Yep, Billie Jean King is finalist number 1 for the 3rd annual Sports Athlete Tournament. She is going to participate for money as number 1. While the next command is he skyrockets to second place after being left behind students for a while. And thank you, Alan Allison, for all your support. It's been fun hanging out for the ride, and we'll probably see you next year. Billie Jean King, congratulations to you. You will see you later on in the final round. And now for spot number 2 in this year's final will be Helen Wallace, the women's gold medalist in wrestling, or the radio or superstar Edge. There's only one way to find out. Let's find out which one will join Billie Jean King in the final. Let's have a Chao race! Alright, so number 8 has the lead to start things off this time around, with Edge, the radio superstar, having the best position so far in 5th place. Helen Wallace and Edge are battling neck to neck on each other, pushing the balls to the other side of the rainbow path. Let's find out who will have the best standing when they get to the end of the path. And who will get the only toss this time around? We're about to find out right now. It is number 7 who gets the winning toss. And that will jump to first place. I think he got all of it on that one, don't you? Yeah, I do believe he got all of it on that one. That was a good speed bus right there. Anyway, that speed bus puts him in first place, which means the race will go to the next best standing. And it will be decided, I think. Yep, it will be decided on the next command speed bus. Helen Wallace with that speed bus passes the Late Art Superstar to become finalist number 2 of our Sports Athlete Tournament for 2017. Thank you, Edge, and your fans for all your support, and we'll see you later on in Helen Wallace in the final, and we'll see you for the second half of round 8 after we hear a word for this. Alright, next for the round 8, we have LPGA golfer Lydia Ko against the number 48 driver Jimmy Johnson, who won a handful of Sprint Cup championships, mainly consecutive, by the way it looks at it. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Best of luck to these two athletes, and please start the race. Here we go. And right now, number 6 will have the leader start things off, with Jimmy Johnson having the best position so far in second place, following in a close third by Lydia Ko. This race will determine who will have finalist number 3 of the third annual Sports Athletes Tournament here on Chao in 2017. And it looks like number 8 is going to rest, and number 5 is going to rest as well. And number 1 is going to join those two Chao for dear life, as the first superstar against Beavers is number 5, who wakes up for his nap, and now he skyrockets to first place, by the way it looks at it. And who will get Beavers number 2? It is number 1, who also went to rest for a while, but that didn't help a lot at all. Looks like number 5 is going to wind up in first place. That means this race will go to the next back standing. No one else is going to get Beavers, so with second place, it is the number 48 driver, Jimmy Johnson, as number 2. Wow, next to Beavers. Jimmy Johnson holds on Lydia Ko for the victory. Thank you, Lydia Ko, for being with us tonight. We hope to see you again next year. And Jimmy Johnson, congrats to you. You're moving on to the final to compete for charity money, which leaves us one more spot up for grabs for race number 4, and it will be an all WWE affair between Trish Stratus and the People's Champion of Rock, known by fans as Dwayne Johnson in the movies. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Which one of them will join the others in a hurry? We'll find out soon enough, and please start the race! Alright, so it's either Trish Stratus or The Rock, who will join Billie Jean King, Helen Wallace, and Jimmy Johnson to compete for $10,000 up to $100,000 grand prize in the third annual sports tournament here on Chao Racing 2017. Right now, it is Trish Stratus who has the lead at Kermit, following in a close second by number 2, and it looks like number 8 was going to rest a while back, so he's going to be left behind in the competition for the second time in space. And now number 7 is going to rest. Wow, he never really sleepy at all. And who got the only toss this time around? It's none other than the People's Champion himself, The Rock. I think he got all of that one. Anyway, The Rock moves on to the final of the Sports Athlete Tournament. The fans used the Rocky chant and paid on once again. So now The Rock is going to compete for $10,000 up to $100,000. And number 1 will round up with the next match. Thank you, Twitch Stars. I know it's heartbreaking for you lost, but feel free to chew on the finals if you please. The Rock, you please the fans, and you're moving on to the final, and we'll set the final in just a moment, so stay tuned. So, it's the women's single champion under 60s, Billie Jean King, all with women's Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, Hannah Wallace, the number 48 driver and the Sprint Cup champion in NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson, and from the WWE, the People's Champion himself, Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, who are going to participate from $10,000 up to $100,000 in our third annual Sports Athlete Tournament Grand Final. One of them is going to win $100,000 and the other as the third annual Sports Tournament Champion. Who's going to win? We're about to find out right now. Let's have a race! Alright, so the 4 finalists are on their way, pushing the ball to the other side. First superstar to make it across the finish line, no matter where they stand, will become a $100,000 champion. And it looks like number 8 is in the lead, and number 2 is going to he's going to be left behind in the competition, all the way back. Right now, it's Jimmy Johnson who has the best position so far in second place, 74 Chao. And this speed bus may determine who might be able to win a $100,000 cherry jacket, and it will. It will be Billie Jean King who gets the opening toss, and she is going to lead the opponents in the nuts. She got all over on that one, and she wins it all. Billie Jean King wins the third annual Sports Athlete Tournament. She is going to donate $100,000 to a charity. Congratulations to her on a job well done. As number 8 will wind up with the next command speed bus. It looks like Jimmy Johnson will wind up with $50,000 and Hannah Wallace will have $25,000. Yep, that leads to The Rock with a $10,000 4-point prize. Thank you, finalists, for being with us tonight, and a special well done to Billie Jean King, a 60s world champion in tennis. Coming up, we're going to wrap up the assigned shop, but first have a look at this. Alright, so we want to thank all 48 sports athletes for being part in our third annual Sports Athlete Charity Tournament, and a big congratulations to our big winner, women's single champion, Billie Jean King. Next week will be the final part of our charity tournament mini-series, in which we will have our 48 cartoon character tournaments battling for $10,000 to up to $100,000. Until then, this is Paul Sagamore signing off. Join us again for more exciting action here on Chao Racing 2017. See you next week.